So today we're going to be playing on the next edition of playing competitive One Piece. That is Sengoku. This deck I think needs to be tuned quite a bit. Once we get the deck tuned, I think it might be a legit contender. But until then, it's going to need a lot of work. So what I'm going to go ahead and try is we're going to -1 Garp. This is a fine card on your 5 Dawn turn or your 6 Dawn turn. But past that, it's kind of not necessary. We're going to play some Gum Gum Lightnings as a way to combo off with a Sakazuki. So we have that little bit of combo going for us. Of course, we still play the Admirals. We play a full place in a Sengoku, Rosie, the Tissuru, and the Kobe Mama, because it's just busted. The 3 Admirals, I think, is a necessary evil. And then we have a Nor Beam Sword as a nice kind of defensive spell. And that's kind of the deck list. Let's dive right in and see how it does. Alright, play Kobe. I guess I take another Sengoku. Probably. It is a little awkward to see all of your 4K counters go to the bottom. Do a bit of searching. Take the other Admiral. And I think a Kobe. Pitch Sengoku. Put a Kobe down. Taking a Sengoku, I guess. Kind of ironic. Swing 6. I probably shouldn't be swinging because of triggers. We got one throw without actually triggering anything. That's kind of nice. Okay, so next turn we go to 5 Dawn. We play Sengoku. Throw away a Marine Bird. Gum Gum Lightning. Pass the turn. We do have double Borsalino, which is arguably the best Admiral in this matchup, probably. Give you a 2K. I mean, I don't care about it. It's not a Lily. Marineford. Take another Sakazuki, I guess. How about a 6? And a 5. I think that's okay. Because next turn I go to 4 Dawn. Or 6 Dawn. I use the Sakazuki effect. Play a Borsalino. Gets me back 2 more Dawn. Okay, so now I have 4 life. I'll block that. Okay. Now we could play Borsalino over the Kobe. Okay, so how about a 5? Eight. How about another 8? Swing 5. How about another 8? Okay, so we're back at 6 Dawn. So if I get a Mayama, I guess it's online. So they get Boa, I guess, here. Or they teach, go to 2. They have 2 Dawn to disperse. So they can swing a 6 and a 7. Or I guess they could double Borsalino. And that's exactly what they do. Double Borsalino. That means they don't have a Dawn on lead. So the once per turn clause doesn't actually matter now. How about a simple 5K? How about an 8? Eight. Another 8. Hmm. Okay, so how about a 6? How about 8? Back to 6. Question becomes, how does this play out, right? So they have 4 swings. They're going to set some sort of trigger to life. Okay, now they go to 2. But again, they don't have anything on. Now they don't have another Dawn on lead again. So if I go for a board ever, then they can't force me to take a life. They're welcome to swing at me with all 4 of these bodies. I'll give you a free block. Okay, so let's see how this goes. How about another 8? So they're getting a Zoro. They gave me a 2K. I'm so confused by what they're doing. I'm so confused. Like, they're pitching 2Ks. That has to mean they have nothing but 2Ks in hand. But they have a boa. Tilted. I don't know. Is that just like a scheme to make me think they have a bunch of 2Ks? Okay, so that's a... I think it's fine, right? But a 10? Ten. GG's to the opponent. Let's get into the next. Seriously, what was that though? Like, was I like overthinking that? Like, that they're giving me 2Ks and that's just a mind effing trick? Use the event. Take 2 of them. Get rid of the Buddha Sengoku. Pass. Because I could play the Kobe this turn. So I don't have a Kuzan. I guess I take Tisaru. Play the Tisaru. There he is. All right, so next turn I can play Garp. Pass the turn. So I'm probably going to use the Mama this turn. Mammogram? I think that's right. Otherwise, I would have to wait post Admirals. That could also be valid too. And I just take 2 hits this turn from these 2. Which allows me to go to 3. Gives me maybe a little bit more cards to play with next turn. Then again, I already have the card I'm playing next turn is Garp. Take that hit. Then again, it does stink that they get to draw a card off that, though. Alright, put 1 active, 1 rested. Marineford. Take a 2K counter, I guess. Put Mama and nowhere to the top. Swing 5. Pass the turn. All right, we're at 3. Okay, this right here is a 7. So I'm basically taking this hit regardless. It's fine. I'm going to 2. Okay, so we start off with who's on, active rested, -1. The card that's best to remove. I don't think I want a Gum Lightning here. And it's smart not to do the Perona. Probably the Zoro. Swing into the Zoro. Okay, so this is a trigger, right? So they do have a Moria and trash. So it's fine to swing into this Moria first. Use the Sakazuki. Alright, let's swing 7 into Hogback. Six into Perona. Okay, so we have a blocker. If I get this other Borsalino down, then we're in business. Okay, so they have 4 Dawn. They have to put probably a few here, a few here. They might be able to swing 8-8. So 2 Dawn here. Yeah, 8-8. Eight Dawn left. I mean, 8 cards in hand. No active Dawn. Gain 2. Teacher is not doing anything. Let's start with a simple 6 into 6. See if they give me any kind of counter. Like, they could. I don't think they would. Perona's not stopping anything other than a Tisserou. Yeah. Start with a 5 at life. An 8. So do I go 9? Or do I play another Marineford? Touch you find a 2K counter? Let's swing 9 into 7. Okay, so that took out 3 cards. No, 2 cards out of hand. That's pretty good. Alright, so we have 2 blockers. We have 1K counter. Okay, so to get rid of my Garp with the Zeus, you swing 5. They're gonna sack this, post it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was just played this turn. Okay, so a sword is pretty good. Swing 9. Another 9. Another 9. So this does replace itself. So the question becomes, how much do I swing with this Sengoku? I could play 4, play the Rosie. I think that's okay, right? I don't think I die, so... Go ahead. So I think that's correct, because we don't die this turn. There's no point of going ham going ham and losing the game potentially. We have a Nornor Beam Sword. I think that's pretty reasonable for this turn. Get the Marco blocker out of here. But now I use Kuzan's ability. Swing 9. GG's to the opponent. Let's get into the next. We will go find our last piece. We will put Sengoku on top, like this. I don't think I'd do anything else, right? I don't need to play the Tsuru. It's better as a 2K, I think. Except for maybe there's an argument that I should use it to swing into board. But take that hit. Look top 5. 2K. Marine Bird. I think it's Borsalino. Do some digging. Swing 2 at 0. Swing 7. Pass turn. It is a little awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have swung there, but... Okay, so prisoner plus a buggy. They're going to swing at face. They do. I just give you a 2K here. How about a 2 at 1? I'm at 8 on. Going to 10. I don't need to, right? Pass the turn. I think that's correct. Just keep their stuff off this board. Next turn, I know I'm going, and I have all my admirals. Okay, so that stops this tempo. But that's kind of early because it's before my admirals come down. Okay, so they swing at face. Get out of that one. Take that one. Add 2 rested. 1 active rested. Get rid of the prisoner. About a 5. Perfect. Pass. I'm good. I have a Noro plus this mammogram, so I guess now it didn't do anything. It's fine, I'll take the hit. But they do want to actively put stuff to board, yeah, before this Luffy swings. So alright, they get rid of a boa. And they swing a 6. Okay, so now we just rest. Eight to 6. Gain 2. So that basically takes that swing out of here. How about 8? 6. A 5. An 8. You gotta give me you gotta get out of this one, right? Or you go to 1, I guess, but I'm at 7 Dawn, so I'm going down 2, so this Mama's back online, so and a 1K. Man, is this deck broken with this card. Okay, so these two are frozen. That is kind of broken, right? Because you could stay at 6, and 2 of these bring you back to 10. So it's like, what's the point? Maybe that's an advantage for King, right? Because King has the King as well, which also gets you 2 Dawn, which ramps you right back. About a 6 to the face. About a 9 to the face. About an 8. Go ahead. Block. Oh, okay. Alright, so how do we start this off? Let's use this event here. Make these three pumped. -1. Target here. Let's go ahead and use this event here just to make sure we get some 2Ks in hand. I do not want to die on my turn, on their turn, because we don't have counter. Alright, this doesn't block, this will. GG to the opponent. They had a 2K 1-1. So they had Exactsies to stay to break even, but they didn't have enough to. Yeah, good game to the opponent. Let's get into the next. Kobe. I think I take Garp. Put Sackett to the top. Actually, put the Marine Bird to the top. Pass. Use the event. Take these two. I don't think I care about Gum Gum Lightning. It's going to be very unlikely that I even get to use it. Swing 7. Pass the turn. Because at the end of the day, all their stuff are basically 9K bodies. So I would have to literally be my 10 Dawn turn. So I have 2 of the Admirals. I need to find one more. Okay, so I'm going to 5 Dawn turn. I play Garp. Because it is a 6 power body. And it does allow me to swing with Sengoku. Pass the turn. Okay, so we're going to 9 now. There is a possibility I just start hard casting these. Or I just Dawn minus. Use the leader ability to cheat 2 of them down. Yeah, it's not as optimal as 3, but I think you gotta take what you can get. Take the hit. Take this one as well. Just trying to find a Kuzan. Nope, not Sakazuki. There is a word I guess I could have Kobe'd first. We'll start off with a 5-3. Swing 6 at lead. Pass the turn. I don't think I can afford to make that a blocker. I need a little bit more Dawn to play with. Because if I stay at 5 Dawn, I'm not going to get anywhere, right? I don't have a Sakazuki. So I really need to go back to 7. So if I draw a Sakazuki, I can play the Sakazuki and start ramping. Or I guess I could have Rosie to go back up 1 Dawn, but... Okay. I got 6 Dawn to play with. I could play a 5-drop. $2K, 1K. I think that's right because this swinging in is probably only going to be big enough for 4K to be relevant. Give you a 2K. This doesn't seem very good. Swing 6. That's a 9. We'll start with I guess. think I just popped 6, 8, 8. I should definitely take this hit. Or, I mean, they should definitely counter out of that hit. These two are a little bit harder. Actually, just a 1-3K counter event works, right? Okay, so now going back to 8 next turn. So there should be more than enough Dawn left over for this Sakazuki. It potentially remove one of these two off the board, preferably the Luffy. Okay, what do you got? Worst case scenario, they have anti-blocker Luffy, right? That would be kind of problematic. And they do have the anti-blocker Luffy. How much Dawn do you put on it? So if they rest this and they Luna, that'd be worst case scenario. Okay, good. They don't have the Dawn for... Yeah, you got it. So my best bet is play Sakazuki. Make this a 0, swing Kobe into it. Oh man, another pump. Let's see where they swing with it. Okay, so they swing a 9 into it. How about an 8? Okay. So 1, 2, 3 hits. That means everything has to hit. This would be 4 Dawn to get that to a 6 to swing, and I don't think it's possible. My best bet is to sack a minus here. Use the effect. Okay, so this right here is a 3. Okay, go ahead. Let's see how they do this. A Nami, sure. That's a free Dawn with the Luffy. Okay, that Luffy could be a problem. Okay, they swing 8. Okay, so one, 2, 3 hits still. That's 5 Dawn. That might be off. Okay, they just pass. And they scoop it up. So overall, what are we going to think about this deck? We kind of annihilated the competition a little bit. Felt pretty decent, actually. Luffy Ace realized they definitely should have swung there, I think. There's no reason not to swing, and we knew they had another Luffy brick in hand. So I don't understand why they just wouldn't play it, swing. But they gave up. So good stuff to that opponent and all the opponents today. But yeah, this deck feels pretty solid. We did manage to pick up some massive wins for the deck. Beating some of the better decks like Nami, Luffy, or Goofy. We also managed to beat Bowie Hancock. So like that's a pretty good thing for us. Like I don't think we lost a single match. So today, 4 matches, I think, all wins. So overall, this deck does feel like it's getting in a good position. And I do get that one game. I think if the Goofy would have read the situation and they would have swung, they would have known they would have won. But they didn't. They would have left the 2 blockers up to stay alive another turn, but that was not going to be an option. So, but overall, all good stuff. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this list. How are you guys building Sengoku in OP16? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time.